And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour live on YouTube. Under 21 doubles action coming to you today live from Bowlero Hiesters in Reading, Pennsylvania. Our final under 21 doubles tournament of the season. Joining me, as he's done a lot this season, since one of his offspring has made it to the finals.
Yeah.
Darren Zombro Jr. So that means we're going to see a Zombro in the finals.
That means there is a Zombro in the final.
How you doing there, Darren, today?
I'm doing. How you doing?
Well, you know, it's a Sunday. I'm in a bowling center. How typical.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Shocker that we're both out of bowl now.
Yes. So, as usual for under 21 doubles, our finals are Baker format. So only one score.
One bowler bowls one frame, one bowler bowls the odd frames, the other bowler bowls the even frames.
Yes. So I like this way we do things for the finals because it tends to have a lot of strategy.
Yes, there is strategy in Baker format bowling.
So we had 4 300s today.
That was 3.
2 were in the 300 pot, 2 weren't. So we had 2 in qualifying and 2 in game 8.
I thought we had 1 in qualifying.
Oh, 2.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Positive.
Yes. Because the first one was not in the 300 pot.
Correct.
The second one was.
Who was the second
I
one?
don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, I think there was only 3. We had
Maybe.
We had a 298.
And a 296.
We had a 296.
I don't know, maybe we only had 3.
We had a 290. Yeah, I think we only had 3 300s. Only one of them was in a pot. Because I remember me and Matt were just discussing that $108 is going to Lucas Francis because he was the only one in a pot.
Got it. Shows what I know. I wasn't paying attention today. I just picked the patterns.
Yeah, and I mean, there was actually 2 300s on game 8.
Yes.
And they were on the same pair,
Yes.
on opposite teams.
Not one of the TV pairs, by the way.
No.
Or live streaming
Live
pairs.
streaming pairs.
So as usual, our message board is live in operation. Should you wish to chime in, let me know where you're watching us from today. If you're in the bowling center, say, hey, I'm in the bowling center.
And let us know which one you're in.
So we got quite the crowd standing behind us,
I know.
which is a little uncomfortable.
I think maybe somebody wants my chair.
Just want to get a picture.
So it's a little uncomfortable. Hopefully they're going to be loud and boisterous. This guy looks a little like Travis.
I'm getting ready to text you, let you know I'm standing behind you.
Thank you.
Matt is getting everybody ready so he could do the introductions of our 5 finalists from each division.
Are you ready, Matthew?
I believe I am.
Take it away.
All right, good afternoon, bowling fans, and welcome to Bowlero Hiester Lanes for today's Baker format stepladder finals for today's doubles event. It is time to introduce our top 5 teams in each division who will be competing for the title. Starting with the scratch division, our number 5 seed team is Drew Jakewith and Trevor Courtney.
In the scratch division, your number 5 seeds at plus 255, Drew Jakewith
In
and
the
Trevor
first
Courtney.
match, they'll be taking on
Trevor
our
shot
number
300.
4 seeds, Nick Tomlinson and Ty Cara.
Nick Tomlinson, Ty Cara, your number 4 seeds at plus 386.
Winner of match
Neither
number
of them
1
shot
will
300.
advance to game number 2 to take on our number 3 seeds, Lucas Francis and Darren Zombro III.
Lucas Francis, Darren Zombro III, the number 3 seed. Lucas Francis shot 300
Winner
today.
of game number 2 will advance to the semifinal to take on our number 2 seed, Brandon Handog and Ryan Tuitt.
Brandon Handog and Ryan Tuitt, if I said that right.
And
Are your
the
number
winner of
2
that
seeds at plus
semifinal match
615.
will take on our
Brandon
tournament
shot
leaders
300 today.
At plus 629 for 8 games. It's Aiden Davis and Ethan Reimer.
Aiden Davis, Ethan Reimer, your top seeds at
Bowling
plus
fans, let's have a nice hand
629.
for our scratch finalists for today's PJBT.
And Aiden did shoot a 298.
Aiden did shoot 298.
Now it is time to introduce our handicap 5-team finalists. Our number 5 seed team is Aiden Long and Justin Prizer.
In the handicap division, Aiden Long, Justin Prizer, your number 5 seeds at
In
plus
the first match,
217.
they'll be taking on our number 4 seed, Sean Gerhardt and Andrew Barron.
Sean Gerhardt, Andrew Barron, your number 4 seeds at plus 223. Sean,
Winner
who owns
of match
Hazleton.
number 1 will advance to game number 2 to take on our number 3 seeds, Xander Velez and Ella Eberly.
Xander Velez, Ella Eberly, your number 3 seeds at plus
Winner of
265.
match number 2 will advance to the semifinal to take on our number 2 seeds.
This might be the
Alyssa
smallest
and
pairing.
Nolan Randisi.
Alyssa and Nolan Randisi, your number 2 seeds at plus 269.
And the winners of that semifinal match will take on our tournament leaders at plus 440 for 8 games, Andrew Arnold and Ian Powers.
Andrew Arnold, Ian Powers at plus
Bowling fans, let's have a
440.
nice hand for our handicap finalists for today's PJBT.
And those are our finalists today.
All right, we are about to begin game number 1 of our 4-game stepladder match.
Pineapple Ed, that's a pretty cool name.
I'm trying to figure that one out.
Pineapple Ed. Who is the Ed that used to bowl at Cedar Lanes? Tall guy, left-hander.
Ed Repper.
Ed Rep. That was his.
Actually, believe it or not, he actually lives right down the road from me.
Does he really?
Yeah. So I actually run into him at Turkey Hill every now and
Does he still bowl?
then. No, he hasn't touched a bowling ball in probably 10 years.
All right, so our pattern today was ABT number 2. I didn't know until I started looking at the patterns for this week that ABT makes a rec pattern. They do.
Oh, yeah.
This was 9.55 to 1.
Okay,
I
you
chose
may
it.
get to practice.
I wanted to give them a little bit of a challenge because usually the scores are so high here for this tournament.
Well, your challenge did not work.
Well, scores weren't that like.
I mean, they were.
I've already seen where plus 800 is first here
Yeah.
for this tournament.
Yeah.
So they weren't that high today. But I chose it because these panels are high friction.
These are actually brand new panels.
Yes, and they're high friction, so I chose something with a little less oil on them to try to throw a little kink into their armor today. And they didn't play the easiest until about game 3. Once they started to open up, then it got easy. So once again, these games are Baker style. One bowler will bowl frames 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. The other bowler will bowl frames 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So a lot of, a lot of strategy goes into this, especially for the team that gets lane choice.
That would be my.
I'd like to thank you all for joining us today on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. I walked outside. It has to be in the upper 70s out there.
Sorry, I had a text from my family at the Bears game.
Bears.
Let me know that Michael Parsons is there at the Bears game.
Micah Parsons. He was up at the blue-white game yesterday.
Yeah, they're doing a ceremonial drop puck, and he's going to be doing that. So they are sending me pictures of him. I had my wife wear our son's Michael Parsons Cowboys jersey to the game.
Yes.
I'm hoping she wore it.
So after this, next week we are up at Strike Zone Alleys up in Pottsville next Sunday.
See, that's not our last regular.
No.
No, because
The Sunday after that, the 8th, we're at ABC North.
it's a major.
No.
No?
No. And then, believe it or not, we have a week off.
Amen.
And then the Sunday after that is our major number 10, which is our final regular season event, our annual 2 a.m. tournament
Oh, yeah. At Iron City Bowl and
at
Brew.
Steel City Bowl and Brew. Then after that, we start our 4-week-long postseason, starting out with the Bracket Challenge Tournament.
Yeah, 4 weeks of just endless hours in a bowling alley.
For me, yes.
Even for the competitors.
Yes. So we start off with the Bracket Challenge Tournament. That is Memorial Day Sunday. And the week after is
Where's that
Championship
at this
Weekend. I don't know if it's back at Colony Park.
I forget where it's
When I pull up the schedule, I'll let you know.
Because I know we went away from there last year.
Yes.
I didn't know if we were going
Yes,
back.
I kind of think we're back there this year. Then the week after is Championship Weekend. Starts out Friday night with our professional skins match, something which, if you have the chance to attend, I would attend. It's a lot of fun. If you can't be there, well, of course, we live stream it, of course.
Yes, I always watch it on Friday. I'm always watching a live stream.
Usually,
I don't have time to come down on Friday.
usually me and the non-genetically proven son commentate that, but
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to be there this year on
No.
Friday night. It's actually opening night of the State College Spikes.
Oh, is it?
And he has a job working for them this summer, doing production. So I'm pretty sure he's got to be there opening night. And then Saturday, we got
Or
a full
Pro-Am?
day.
Yeah, I am there from, I don't know what, 7:30 until...
Yeah?
At 7:30 in the morning
Yes.
until probably, I don't know.
Pretty late.
It's late.
Pretty late. So we have our Pro-Am tournament at 9 a.m. It's 3 games, no tap, bowl with the pros, which the gentleman sitting to my right is one of the pros.
Yep. I mark that in my calendar every year when the schedule gets posted.
Yeah.
Something I don't miss.
And then we have 2 rounds of adult junior tournament. And if you're lucky enough to make it through there, you come back at night to bowl against Parker Bone III for some money. Winner take all.
Winner take all. The
Winner
skins.
take all for youth and adult. There's a separate pot for youth and a separate pot for adult. And when I say winner take all, I mean winner take all.
Winner take all. I came in second a couple of years ago to Danny Wiseman, and I got 0.
What'd
So
you get? Well, you got something.
Well, I got a prize.
You got- what was your prize?
I forget what. Oh, it was a bowl.
A bowl.
Bowling pin bowl. It was a bowl, for like chips, pretzels.
Yep, the year the non-genetically proven son finished second, he got drinking glasses.
Okay. Yeah,
And
it's-
Michael Martell got $955.
Yeah, Wiseman got, I think, $690 that day.
Yeah,
It's winner take all.
it is winner take all. And then Sunday, we start at 10 a.m. sharp with our awards ceremony, and then we get into the championship. See who's walking away. Last year, the 2 people talking to you right now, their offspring finished 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Close match.
It was very close match. Came right down to the 10th frame. The cool thing is the banner will have both of their names.
Oh, yep.
Daniel may have won the tournament, but Darren got Player of the Year. So, and Allison Stackwitz won the tournament on the handicap side.
side.
Listen to me, scratch side. Yeah. So their names will be on the banner that will be hanging this year. Then the week after, we go into the Masters tournament, which we'll talk about more in the weeks ahead. And then the week after that, Best 2.0.
In Pennsylvania.
This year, it is moving out of New Jersey into Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Leisure Lanes.
Somewhere where I don't got to get a hotel this time.
That's true. That's true.
I can sleep in my own bed.
And that's an all-weekend thing too.
Yeah, it's
We're
another
doing a Friday night
Saturday.
tournament.
Yeah, there's always little things on Friday.
Yes, it's a little different this year.
Normal singles.
Yeah, not doing that this year. We're doing a
you're doing
trios.
a trios.
Trios. To be on a team, you all got to be in the same
Same
state.
state.
Yes. So who has the best state? Which bowlers have the best state? And then we have Saturday all day qualifying, and then Sunday is the finals. The winner of that tournament walks away with a $5,000 scholarship. Are you ready, Matthew?
We are.
Take it away.
Okay, bowling fans, time for game number 1 of our 4-game Baker format stepladder finals. On the scratch side, we have number 4 seed Nick Tomlinson and Ty Cara taking on number 5 seed Drew Jakewith and Trevor Courtney. Nick and Ty have elected to have their opponents, Drew and Trevor, start the match on lane 9. They will go in the order of Nick, then Ty, and for the other team, Drew, then Trevor. Okay? On the handicap side, we have number 4 seed Sean Gerhardt and Andrew Barron taking on number 5 seed Aiden Long and Justin Preiser. Sean and Andrew have elected to start the match on lane 11, and they will go in that order. Justin will go first, Aiden second for our other team, and the handicap difference is 21 going to Long and Preiser. All right, bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our game 1 finalist.
All right, off we go into game 1, A300. Just so you guys know, I do announce the pattern pretty close to the top of the show. I'm sure you weren't on yet, A300. Today's pattern was ABT number 2. But in the write-up for the show, at the bottom of the write-up is always what the pattern is that we are on today. So it looks like Drew Jakewith will be starting us off, and Sean Gerhardt will be starting us off.
But left side was pretty wide open too today. I will say that a while.
Oh, then you would have done quite well.
I would have done excellently well.
So strike for Gerhardt, Drew Jakewith. 7th.
It was a good day to be a lefty here in this pattern. Matter of fact, 2 of our 300s were lefties.
I believe that was Aiden Long that was bowling.
I don't know. I was just gonna ask you for the papers. Just trying to need the papers for the handicap side. I don't know all the kids on the handicap side. Alright, so we got Nick Tomlinson coming up here on the scratch side here on lane number 10 to see what he could do to start off his team.
Drew converted his spare.
7. Nick throwing the purple ball. Everybody knows what I mean by when I say the purple ball.
I do. The Turbo X. I'm told there's one down on the used ball rack.
Oh, there is? I have to go look at that. I might have to hide that under my shirt if it's in really good condition.
I'm told it's not.
Oh, okay.
Justin Preiser now, he goes 10 back.
10 back.
Tykara now going to be on 9, and Andrew Barron on 12. Let's see what Ty could do. His team working on a strike, frame 2. He comes in high, and so does Andrew Barron. Andrew splits. Ty gets the back pin out, leaving just the 3-6-10.
Still not one of the favorite spares to shoot at.
Yeah, it seems to be in today's game a much harder spare than it was back in my day. Or maybe just my style made it an easy spare.
Like I said, you can go out to any tour stop and ask a tour player, what's your most hated spare? And it's a 3-6-10 or the 2-4-7.
Thank you, Scott.
All right, Trevor with a strike. Keeping that match pretty much even a little bit.
Gerhardt comes in high, leaves just a 10 pin.
Somebody lost a tire in a NASCAR race.
Yeah, that
That's
could be a
not-
problem.
Yeah, that's not good. Tire making a spare. Trigger up with it. Oh, hold on, I'm not gonna say it.
And he
No!
gets the roll. So we got to fix his
I
score.
got it.
Late kick on the 10.
I was about to say he was gonna leave a 10, and then I saw a pin on the deck, and I said I'm gonna hold on a second here.
So by the way, the PJBT shirts for this year, we up. There's no set shirt this year. We all picked our own. And mine looks a lot like Drew's looks. Little bit different color pattern.
Nice little pickup there by Nick. Nick getting that out, way out.
Well, I only need a full rack on 11.
Yeah, I think you could just hit the reset button.
I don't know if they.
Oh, you did.
Yep.
Nick able to get 2.
Now we broke the line.
Yeah.
Keith, we need full rack lane 11.
Good job, Zombro. You broke the lane.
I know, just looking at it.
Taikara now up. His team working off their first open. See what he could do. I was watching him for a little while today. He was doing pretty good. He comes in high.
He had one of our high games of the day too. Ty Carr shot at 290, I think. Game 6 or 7.
He did. Game 6.
Nice shot there in the handicap side.
Aiden Long putting up his team's second strike.
Ty, ooh,
Ty does not.
not convert his 6-10, giving that team back-to-back opens.
Andrew Barron crossing over.
Leaving with 6-pin.
Trevor Courtney now up. His team working on a double. They can increase their lead here with a strike.
Take a pretty good lead here.
7.
7-pin. Works this, they'll still be up by like 30.
Barron misses his 6
Misses
pin.
6. Yep. Now that Matt handed us the pattern, even though we already told everybody.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell him he's a little late, but
Story of his life.
I'll let him have his moment. Trevor Courtney making his spare.
Gerhardt now up in the 5th frame. He
With
gets
the
the
messenger.
7. That's what you get when you're the champion of Hazleton.
Champion of Hazleton.
By the way, I heard their bowling center up there is closing.
Really?
Yeah. Bowl Arena? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Bowl Arena.
Closing up.
I haven't been there in a while, but I've been there before.
Drew?
Drew.
For the strike.
Strike.
They're closing, and a bowling center that you may have been in, North Versailles, is closing.
Yes, I saw that. I did bowl there already.
I've been in there, had the unfortunate luck of being in there a couple times.
Yeah.
Prizer with an open in the 5th.
Is there a handicap in there?
Yes, 21 pins.
Nick just missing right again a little bit.
Aiden Long gets his 3rd strike for his team. Tomlinson converts
his 2-8.
They are down by 34.
Andrew leaving a 3-6-10.
Thank you, Peter.
June.
That's a better shot by Ty. Gets his 1st strike.
It's kind of much needed strike 2 for their team to try to
Darren.
get some momentum.
He's opened all 3 frames. Trevor Courtney gets the 5 out.
Blows that 5-pin right over.
Very impressive. Yes, when I saw they were closing Bowl Arena, I was opining where the Hazleton bowling team might end up going.
Now,
Sean Gerhardt. My original thought was maybe Spare Time up in hometown.
Okay, yeah. That's a good question.
Prizer up on a strike, putting it right where you don't want to put it.
Yeah.
But he's on a strike, so no pin loss yet.
Those gray boards don't work that great sometimes.
No.
Another wreck here in a race. I just looked up.
Super Speedway.
Super Speedway. There's a better shot.
That's a better.
There's a better shot by Pfizer.
And you know what? It's the same thing as if you went 9 spare.
Yeah. Especially working on just 1 strike. Nick striking since his 1st shot.
Much needed double for his team.
Much needed. Whee.
Oh! And he keeps his strike streak alive by tripping the 7-10.
That's how you carry a 7-10.
That is how you carry a 7-10. I may have done that just once or twice in my life.
I think I've done it a couple times. Andrew. And Ty with a triple. Try to keep a little hope.
A little pressure.
Hope inside there for them.
Trevor Courtney now up in the 8th. 2 big shots here. If they could both put X's on the board, it'll go a long way of them sealing up this match. There's one. The crowd goes wild for Trevor's strike. Gerhardt. Not the time you want to put up a number with a circle on it.
Wrong frame to do that.
Yes.
don't want to try to do that on any foundation frame. Okay, get lucky with a bounce. Drew coming up here. Little authority on that one.
So basically, the team of Long and Prizer just needs to keep it on the lane these next 2 frames. The best Gerhardt and Barron could do is 166. And that'll do it.
That'll do it.
Jakewith with a strike in the 9th. They could still strike out for 269. The best Tomlinson and Kara could do is 225, so 8 pins, so now that will end this match.
Game over in the handicap side. And Andrew, you could go finish up. And that game is also officially over.
Trevor, as soon as Ty throws, you could go. Thank you. All right, so we'll fast track these because these
games are
officially over. So one more strike by Long and he'll have struck in every shot.
Ty and Nick end with 204. And Trevor and Drew will most likely end with 257. So Trevor and Drew will be going up against Lucas and Darren. And on the handicap side, nice little handshake there that they got going.
That is. So Aiden Long, Justin Prizer, 225, 154 victory over Sean Gerhardt and Andrew Barron. All right, that's going to do it for game 1. We'll give out some awards for our 5th place finishers.
We got some hardware.
And some scholarship papers.
And some scholarship money.
Okay, bowling fans, that concludes game number 1 of our 4-game stepladder finals. Finishing in 5th place in the scratch division. Each bowler getting a $50 scholarship, certificate, and medal goes to Nick Tomlinson and Ty Cara.
Nick and Ty getting a $50 scholarship each.
And our 5th place finishers in the handicap handicap division. Each bowler getting a $50 scholarship, certificate, and medal goes to Sean Gerhardt and Andrew Barron.
Sean and Andrew finishing in 5th, both each receiving a $50 gift certificate.
Gift certificate.
Okay, on to our second match.
To Dicker and Dicker of Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
$50 scholarship before the USBC is starting to wonder what we're doing.
It's like a gift certificate.
Yeah.
It's paper.
Paper. So now all I know is if I'm Xander and Ella coming into this match, I want to end on lane 11.
Yes. Yes. You don't want them. You don't want the other team to throw them extra couple shots on that left lane.
Yes. Yes, I don't know who their anchor bowler is going to be, but if they want a specific bowler to be an anchor bowler, he would really have to absolutely hate lane 11 for me not to want to end on lane 11.
Well, one of them got to like lane 11.
You
One
would
bowler's
hope.
got to like
You would
it.
hope. But like, so let's see here. You know, both of them average high enough. One's is 165, one's 184. Actually, Ella's the higher average bowler.
One of them should like. You know, watching that, no. I mean, now I don't know if my kid and Lucas were watching. You know, Trevor's left-handed, so Trevor threw all the shots from lane 10. So was Lucas and Darren looking, watching, maybe having Lucas bowl on lane 9 to see if the shot's a little easier, not as used? Oh, yeah.
So,
Sorry, we both were taking a nap. It's one of them.
while
Yeah.
we're warming up for match 2, I'd like to congratulate former PJBT bowlers for their exceptional bowling out at the ITC this week. We had, of the girls' Final Four, 3 of the Final Four were former PJBT bowlers. Now, I'm not going to tell you what the results were. You can watch it this Tuesday, I believe,
I think it's this Tuesday coming in.
is the girls. We had
I can
Olivia.
tell you the results too.
Well, so, yeah, I mean, I'm sure you can, too. We had Olivia Farwell, we had Chloe Skrzinski, and we had Kiara.
Yeah,
I'll mess up her name with that if I don't look it up.
yeah.
Let me look it up. And she grew up my way, up near Scranton way.
Yeah, I could never pronounce her name. That's why I wasn't gonna say it. I'll let you.
Kiara Saldi. And also, basically what I like to call PJBT West. That'd be the Indiana Tech boys.
Yeah,
For almost making it to the TV show.
almost.
They were in the winner's bracket, and unfortunately, Wisconsin, Whitewater, was it? Had to
Yeah.
beat them twice. And they almost miraculously rallied from a 3-0 deficit. They took it to a game 7 in the second match, ultimately falling. Take it away, Matt.
Okay, bowling fans, time to begin game number 2 of our finals. On the scratch side, we have number 3 seed Lucas Francis and Darren Zombro III taking on number 5 seed Drew Jakewith and Trevor Courtney. Francis and Zombro have elected to start the match on lane 9. They'll go in the order of Darren, then Lucas, and Drew and Trevor will keep the same order. On the handicap side, we have number 3 seed Xander Velez and Ella Eberly taking on number 5 seed Aiden Long and Justin Prizer. Xander and Ella have elected to start the match on lane 11, going in the order of Xander, then Ella. And Justin and Aiden are going to also keep the same order. The difference in handicap is 13 going to the team of Long and Prizer. All right, bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our Game 2 finalists.
All right, off we go. Apparently they did not listen to our...
No, they were not paying attention.
Yes. So we'd also like to congratulate Chloe's Stephen F. Austin team, who also made the TV show for the team event. Again, we won't mention how they did.
Yeah,
You can watch that in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's in a couple weeks. They were also just on TV as well
Yes,
for nationals,
yes.
falling. I mean, they lost 4-0 to the
To
McKendree girls.
McKendree, yep.
You know, but so that school that Chloe goes to, they made finals in the last 2 events.
I tell you what, I don't know her, but that anchor bowler from McKendree is pretty dang good.
She is. I got the honor to meet with her, and I chatted with her for about half an hour a couple weeks ago when we went out to visit. Very nice.
Yeah, I have a feeling we'll be seeing her on tour.
She's very. She's got to be precise.
Yeah. All right, so Xander starts off with a 7-pin, or a 10-pin, which he converts. He had the 7-10
Yeah,
standing.
7-10 was up. 7 fell late. So Trevor coming up on a different lane now.
Yes. Prizer was a strike.
Now wait a minute. What's her fate? What's her name?
Hello.
Ella. Wait, she's not up yet. She was going
She's
out.
not up yet.
Yeah. She's going out of turn. Oh, and Trevor missing his 7-pin.
So that was interesting because Drew and Trevor flip-flopped,
Yeah, they kept
and they
the
also
same.
flip-flopped the order.
No, they kept the same order. Drew went first.
That's right. Yeah, Trevor bowled the 10th rank.
Yeah, Drew went
So
first.
they just
So, I honestly, my kid and Lucas threw a little curveball in there for them. They started the match to see if they would do anything different. And they didn't do anything different. They just kept the same. They kept the same lineup, but now that put them on opposite lanes.
Zombro gets the 5 out. Eberly misses her 610. 13 pins going to Long and Prizer.
A lot of bowling balls up there for 4 people.
Kind of looks like a room in my house. A lot of bowling balls for one person
Yeah.
who doesn't even live there.
Yeah. If you got any room, I could drop some off for you.
I might have to charge you a storage fee
Come on, why you gotta be like that? They'll be your pals.
because I don't have any room.
I'm running out of room too. There's only 2 rooms in my house that do not have bowling balls in them. That's the kitchen and the bathroom. Every other room has bowling balls.
And there might be one in there soon. If I come over and find one in the bathtub, I gotta start wondering about you, Darren. All right, Jake with it. Courtney came back with a double. So lots of X's in the scratch match so far. Xander now shooting at the 1, 2, 8. Once again, our message board is live and operational. Should you wish to chime in, let us know where you're watching us from today.
Oh, that's got to slide.
So back-to-back opens for them.
So that was in. Lift this up. That's 4 in a row. Yeah. My brother's making a comment. Yes, I've had bowling balls in my kitchen overnight. I pull out a bag, leave it there behind the table for in the morning.
But nothing in the bathtub yet.
Nothing in the bathtub.
Nothing in the bathtub.
Barely.
I think my wife would probably kill me. I really do. I think that might draw the line.
All right,
Zombro
Zombro.
here with a 7 pin, making a 7. Zombro coming up here, see if they can make 5 in a row.
And he does.
That's the most strikes he had in a row since game 2.
Huh?
That's a 3-bagger for him.
Are you
That's
saying
a lot.
his partner carried him a little
Oh
bit?
yeah. Darren was able to knock down 9. He was able to knock down 9 a lot.
I saw the better bowler made a cut again today, 2 in a
Yes.
row.
He bowled. He almost beat older brother today. He almost did. So yeah, he actually bowled pretty decent today. He held up his bargain with his partner. Drew with a strike. Just trying to keep them in this game.
So the X's continue. Eberly crossing over, leaving the 9 pin.
Solid 9.
She's got a lot of hair.
She does have a lot of hair.
That's a lot of hair.
Hey. Trevor coming up. Did not like it. Like high through the face 7 pin. I mean, I could be happy just leaving that from that shot.
Yes.
But
Nathaniel wouldn't be surprised if he found a bowling ball in the bathroom.
Trevor making his spare, his 7 pin this time.
Okay, Eberly converted her spare. Xander.
That was a better shot by Xander there. Got the ball out. Lucas coming up here, see if they give 6 in a row. I don't know what hit that 3-pin. Riser with a strike.
Interesting.
This handicap game might almost soon be over.
Yeah.
These kids are just like gnawing it.
They're locked in right now.
Darren coming up, see if he can give him front 7. That's actually 4 in a row for him.
A new record.
That is. Oh, and that's the first shot that he missed on
That
that
is.
left lane.
That is after 9 in a row. Got nervous first ball in the 10th.
Yeah. It's a big miss too. That's a 6 count.
Yeah.
Drew coming up here to see if they can get the team back on track here. That read real quick.
You don't see a lot of high 7-9s.
No. There's like a lot more pins up there.
Yes.
And he converts. Nice conversion. This ball's going down Mach 5. Thought it would have been harder.
So that puts them
Way behind the 8 ball.
behind me. Another strike and it's over.
Now they can only go off for 23, and Lucas and Darren are already looking at probably 240 at low.
Good ball, Alan.
Al leaving a 10 pin.
So basically, Francis here looking just for a mark.
Yeah. Lucas fouled.
Foul on the front 7. Good job there, Lucas. Attaboy.
It's almost as bad as when
At least
my
he didn't strike.
Yeah, my son Darren and Aiden were bowling together down at the Wiseman tournament, and it was Baker format. They were on the front 8 or front 7 or front 8, and Aiden threw it in the gutter. So it's same thing.
All right, well, that changes the game, actually.
It does change it.
Now they're going to need a mark somewhere.
Yeah, need one mark. One mark and good count. Oh, that's got to hold on. Well, he didn't make it an easy either.
No?
We like to make things interesting.
So now, if Courtney and Jake would strike out, Lucas is going to have to mark
Yep.
now.
So
If he had missed, they would have needed a double if they struck out.
Yeah.
Well, strike spare would have been a tie or spare strike.
You know, we're talking about this after they start off with front 7. And now we're like trying to think, oh, now they need this to win.
right, so it is now not over. Should Drew strike here in the 9th and Trevor put 3 back in the 10th?
That's why.
Yeah, Drew missed that big time. So he left a 7-9 and now he leaves an 8-10.
Way to leave the back row in 2 shots.
All right, so unless he makes this, well, it's over anyway.
Even you make it and Trevor strikes out, that's 203 and we're at 204.
So I wonder if anybody's ever left back-to-back 7-9s and 8-10s.
That's a heck of a 2 frames there.
Yes. Interesting. Oh. Puts the head pin around the 10, so now they're at 170.
They're at 170.
So
they need 11 pins. They need 12 pins in 2 frames. Depending on what Ellie does here. If she doesn't strike, it's...
now the best they could do is 171.
And now they need 1 pin in 2 frames. Ellie with the spare. Lucas finishes out. 240.
So a 10-strike, 244 game.
Yeah. With a foul in her. They're a better shot.
All right, so technically they're still in this match until Prizer gets 2 pins here.
Yep. So Prizer keeps it on a lane, knocks down some pins. Which there's your winner.
All right,
Prizer and
Prizer and Long will be moving on.
Oh yeah. Ugh. It's just one of them days, Jason.
Kind of like that every day for me, one of those days. The good news is it's only a 25-minute ride home for me.
Yeah, 40-minute for me.
Yeah, not that much further. We'll basically be taking the same way.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're just gonna turn off. I'm gonna keep them going straight.
Yeah. So Long and Prizer with a 198-139 victory over Velez and Eberly.
Ah, I know. I know. Blame my kid. Oh, you're not good.
Okay, bowling fans, that concludes game number 2 of our stepladder finals, finishing in 4th in the scratch division. Each bowler getting a $60 scholarship, certificate, and medal goes to Drew Jakewith and Trevor Courtney.
Jakewith and Courtney, 4th place finishers.
Getting a $65 scholarship each.
And our 4th place finisher in the handicap division. Each bowler getting a $60 scholarship, certificate, and medal goes to Xander Velez and Ella Eberly.
Velez and Eberly.
Okay, on to our semifinal actions.
All right, off we go to the semifinals. So to me, the Randices are the wild card team in all of this. When they're on, for Little Munchkins, they are on.
I think that should be their team name, the Little Munchkins. I'm gonna say they might be the fan favorites, though.
Just looking here, Alyssa, with her 110 average, shot a 205 game 3.
Oh crap!
And Nolan with his 120 average, he had a 174 game 4 and a 156 game 7. Yeah.
Holy cow!
That's why I said when they're on, they're fun to watch. They, in their 8 games, I know I'm about to give them the kiss of death, but in their 8 games, they did not have 1 game under average. So.
That's not bad. 120 average and a 110 average.
Yes. I was talking to Nolan and I challenged him to beat Alex Horton's record today of being the youngest scratch champion in PJBT history at the age of 10. That's one of those records that may never be broken.
Yeah.
That was an amazing day. I remember that day. It was an amazing day. By the way, Alex Horton on P. Alex Horton on the PJBT West Indiana Tech team.
Yeah, I don't think I was there for that day when he won that title.
That was the Pop Tomac Memorial Tournament. Not bad being a 10-year-old bowler bowling in the scratch division.
No.
No? No, it's pretty good. And then winning it.
Yeah. Oh, they're both two-handers. Oh. But it's going. I wonder what the lineup is over here on the scratch. I think Darren should just stay on the left and Lucas should stay on the right.
Yeah, you know, when you're that good, it really...
Doesn't matter who finishes
Right.
the 10th.
Right.
I mean, they both like that. They both like each, like, you know.
Yes.
Lucas liked the right, Darren liked the left.
Yes.
Just stay.
So the Randises will be getting 40 pins this game. And it looks like they'll be starting, so...
Okay, bowling fans, it is time to begin our semifinal matches. On the scratch side, we have number 2 seed, Brandon Handog and Ryan Tuitt, taking on number 3 seed, Lucas Francis and Darren Zombro III. Brandon and Ryan have elected to start the match on lane 9. They will go in the order of Ryan and then Brandon. Lucas and Darren have switched their order, and Lucas will go first, Darren will go second. Okay? On the handicap side, we have number 2 seed, Alyssa and Nolan Randisi,
So,
taking on number
Lucas
5
is still
seed,
staying on
Aiden
the right.
Long and Justin Breiser. The Randises have elected to start the match on lane 11. They'll go in the order of Alyssa, then Nolan, and then Justin and Aiden will keep the same order on their team. The difference in handicap is 40 pins going to the Randises. All right, bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our semifinalists.
All right, and we are.
So once again, Long and Prize are getting to keep their order the way they want it.
Yep.
Okay, and right, once again, the Randises are getting 40 pins. They will be starting us off.
This is starting off with a 5 pin. I could tell you. Ryan started off with a strike for the scratch. That one's branded. That one's dry. Luke is starting off with a scratch. His team with a strike. Prizer with a 5 on the handicap side. Darren leaving his nemesis.
Yes, I was just thinking that same thing.
3, 6,
That's
10.
his nemesis.
Oh, Prizer missing a 5. And, like I said, his nemesis. So I'm going to charge him like $20 every time he misses that.
I'll bet you by this time next year, he doesn't have much of a trouble missing.
Long, leaving a 6-10. Randy coming up here. At least I was on a strike.
Yeah, that.
Looked weird.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he stuck, slipped, or if the ball fell off his hand, or.
So the good thing was he's on a strike, not a spare.
Yep.
So he comes up here, strikes, you're just looking at, hey, that was a 9 spare.
Yep.
Yeah, because everything just looked weird.
Nolan ran DC, 9 count.
9 spare.
Ran DC
Okay.
converts. I remember guttering once. I had a few more strikes in a row.
I wasn't going to say it.
You were in the building that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say
That was a
nothing.
long time ago. And crossing over.
That was
9 count.
that was brought up until the day that place closed. Yours was brought up. Scott Clemens did the same thing. Front 11. But his ball actually got down a little farther than yours before it went in the gutter.
Mine got to the dots.
Yeah, like I said, his got down a little farther. His just made it past the arrows.
I mean, I will say I was playing the 1-2 board.
I've had thrown a gutter when I had the front 7 already. Made my spare off the sheet for 270. Different way. Different way to shoot 270.
All right, Alyssa's shooting at the 2-4.
That's got to hook a little bit. And it did.
It does.
It did.
As I
Staying
say,
clean.
when they're on, they are on.
3 spares for them to start off the game with them.
Yep.
Lucas coming up here in the 3rd frame, see if he get a strike to help his partner out here. He got his partner back in.
Prizer gets the 7 out. Somber up now. That's a better shot.
Long coming up here, see if he can give his team a double. You know, he hasn't struck much on that right lane, on that left lane now since
Since he had his first non-strike, he hasn't struck at all. 7 count.
Having some kind of issues there at the approach, looks like. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Saw that right when he released it, did not look good. Brandon coming up, making a spare.
Nolan Randisi up in the 4th. Getting 8 pins
From hitting 3.
from hitting 3.
So he's got something on his side right now. He's got,
Yeah. Leaving the everyday leave of the 1-5.
1-5. Oh yeah, see that all the time. That's one of my spares that I make a lot. Look,
And
good.
he makes it.
4 for 4. Keeping their game clean.
Alyssa's turn.
She keep the streak alive.
That's going to cross over
Crossover.
and strike.
I don't know if Long and Prizer are thinking about waving a white flag. I know I'd be thinking if I'd be in their shoes.
As I said, it's amazing. Francis tripping the 6. Prizer, that's a good shot.
No strike. Try to get them back into this. See if
Yeah, they're down 72 halfway through them.
see if the
halfway through.
Randises open up like the door for them.
Which is possible.
It is possible, but it's not looking very good right now. Darren coming up here. Got that one in a little bit.
And it held.
Held. That's 4 in a row for them. Long coming up here. Did not sound good. I can't see it. Now I can. So Brandon's trying to see if he can find something else with the approach.
Yes.
Maybe he just needs to move a couple.
That's a solid shot.
Solid shot. Looked a lot better. His feet, his approach looked a lot better.
Gonna guess he's practiced that at times.
Yeah. I think a lot of kids nowadays practice that a lot.
Actually, that's not even practice that.
Yeah.
I did it last week for
Okay. Yeah.
Where I could tell you in my life, I played 4th arrow once.
I've told you the story when I have to do it.
Yeah.
It's one pattern.
Yeah. Nolan Randisi
Oh,
crossing
oh.
over. 5 pin.
Leaving a 5 pin.
Yeah, with my less than 5 degrees tilt, I didn't have to play
Yeah.
play deep inside all that often.
I don't either. But there is a pattern out there, and I've told
Yes, you have.
for some reason when I get to like game 3-4 on that pattern, that left lane I have to get in there. Left lane, I'm in front of the ball return.
All right, so Nolan misses his 5 pin. Still up by 72 pins. 4 frames to go.
Lucas coming up here in the 7th. Good shot for them. So Alyssa coming up here now. See if she could.
That's going to cross. Oh, 7 pin.
Jersey 7th pin.
Zombro.
Got that one in, and this time got that 10 for getting it in.
With with the spare, they'll be up by 22.
Alyssa coming up here is going to hold on.
Oh, I thought it
I
was
thought
gonna.
it was.
I thought it was gonna.
And all of a sudden it just went right. Just fell off.
Yes.
Looked like it was coming right, and then it just, oop.
Prizer up. That's high. Leaves something makeable. Leaves a
He's a
forfeit.
forfeit. All right. Brandon, and all coming up here. See if he can get a strike for the team. Leaving the 2-pin. Prizer making his 4-pin.
We need a full rack on 11.
And he could just hit the reset.
We'll see if it works this time.
Oh, I forgot. Last time it did not work.
This
It
time it
worked.
does.
I was ready to lean back and yell at Keith. Oh, what happened to that ball?
Sailed right through its break point.
Long coming up here.
Oh, catches a break.
Say it didn't sound good. Oh, shot at everything correctly at that washout.
Yep. Nolan Randisi up in the 8th.
Leaving the
3
3-pin. Lucas coming up here in the 9th. Team pretty much just needing 1 mark and good count.
Nolan does not make.
You want him to shoot?
No. Lucas, let me get that deadwood out of there. Keith, that deadwood on 10. Melissa,
Missing a head pin to the right. That's got to hold on.
so now all of a sudden,
This is
if
starting-
Long and Prizer could put some X's on the board, they could force the Randisis to mark in the 10th.
And after starting off with 5 straight marks, now they got 4 straight open
3 straight single pin misses, and then
and a
yeah.
6 miss. It's good. Prize with a good shot there.
So he's going to need 2 strikes and good count to force Randisi to mark.
All right, Darren and Lucas moving on to the title match.
And Long caught, if you remember, in the 8th, he caught a big break here.
Yeah, he split up a whole bunch of pins.
Yes.
Guess could have been somewhere around like a big 4 or 4, 6, 7. Got it wider. That
So that should be the end of that.
seal the deal.
Yeah, so the Randices will be moving on to the final.
So you need the little guy. Little guy can go a while. I don't know his name. Want me to go up, down, Phil?
Nolan. Good
Go
go.
ahead.
No, I needed to stand up anyway. Been sitting too
I was
long.
actually thinking about the same thing. Should be an elevator. So about the first thing that pops up. Oh.
All right, so Francis Zombro with a 236-190 victory over Hand Dog and Tuit. And the Randices with a 175. So long and prizers will be in the 150s after they throw here. $155. All right, semifinal matches are over. We'll give out some awards for third place, and then we'll get ready for our championship match. Stay with us. You are watching the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour live on YouTube.
Which one do you bowl adult junior with her? 12? You bowl morning?
Okay, bowling fans, that concludes our semifinal matches for today. Finishing in third in the scratch division, each bowler getting a $75 scholarship, certificate, and medal goes to Brandon Handdog and Ryan Tuit.
Brandon Handdog, Ryan Tuit, third place in the scratch division today.
Yeah, I saw there's
Good
probably
bowling.
you bowled with her last year.
I did. That was perfect.
glaring at you.
And our third place finishers in the handicap division, each bowler getting a $75 scholarship, certificate, and award goes to Aiden Long and Justin Prizer.
Aiden Long, Justin Prizer, third place in the handicap division.
Okay, on to our title matches.
Locked in now. Your second partner.
You have to use ice.
I bowl, but I'm not good enough to make it. And they don't. But once they got way better than me, they don't want to worry I have family all over the place, so it's easier to do that. I said, now Tyler had this college banquet.
Where did the Friday go? I don't know where. Better what's in that.
It's gonna cost us $70. I don't think they were letting. Oh wait, I need some.
Almost done. See that? They gave it a good run. Gave it a good run.
Jason rubbed it in. See, I told you.
Of course that's all. That's all. When we were standing,
It's gonna take me 12 minutes it says to get the bowl. I guess I soon should start heading out because I gotta get cash too.
Yeah, it's down the road.
All right, we are back. Just about ready to start the finals. The Randices are going to get 57 pins in this game.
All right. Still waiting for some practice balls on here in the handicap side.
Sure.
So we got 2 lefties and 2 righties on the scratch.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of these bowlers a lot this season. So I heard it say Arnold and Powers are going to be starting.
Yep.
So we'll see if the Randices are going to switch their order or...
And I'm assuming it looks like Aiden has selected Darren and Lucas to start. So obviously
Bowling fans,
Darren's
it
going
is
to
time
start
to
on the
begin our
left.
title matches for today's PJBT. On the scratch side, we have top seeds Aiden Davis and Ethan Reimer taking on number 3 seed Lucas Francis and Darren Zombro III. Ethan and Aiden have elected to have their opponents, Lucas and Darren, start the match on lane 9. They'll go in the order of Ethan first, Aiden second, and switching it up, Darren will be first and Lucas second for their team.
So both lefties
On the
are on the right.
handicap side, we have top seed Andrew Arnold and Ian Powers taking on number 2 seed Alyssa and Nolan Randisi. Arnold and Powers have elected to start the match on lane 11. They're going to go in the order of Andrew, then Ian, and then Nolan and Alyssa have switched to Nolan first and Alyssa second. The difference in handicap is 57 going to the Randisis. Okay? Bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our title matches for today's
All right,
PJBT.
off we go to the final. So the Randices have chosen to stay on the same lane, so their order is switching. All right, so Zombro I will be starting us off, and Andrew Arnold will be starting us off. Arnold starts off with a strike. Zombro coming in light, leaves 2 pin. Nolan, missing the head pin left, leaves the 1, the 3, and the 10. So Andrew Arnold and Ian Powers bowled really good today.
Yeah, they did.
The vast majority of their games were over 200. They were plus 440, which is way out in front.
Yeah, they were almost 200 pins ahead of second.
Yes. Nolan Randisi with the miss.
All right, Ethan Reinhardt coming up here for the stretch side. First shot.
A little off balance.
Yeah. Ethan converting her second.
right, Alyssa up in the second.
That's not
All right, Aiden Davis up now. Looks like a new shirt for Aiden. I don't remember seeing that one before. I like that logo that's on the right sleeve.
So I see a logo on the right sleeve there for you.
Big shot by Aiden. I remember several hours ago we were talking about getting that same logo on a shirt for you.
Yeah, you just can't put it where you said. Better shot by Alyssa there.
Once again, just like as if it was a 9 spare.
There, yeah. They were on and open, so it didn't hurt.
All right, Lucas Francis now up, frame 2, the big lefty. That's some power.
Yeah, he's got it. He has a little behind that ball.
Ian Powers, that's a double for their team.
We're going to have to reset lane 10. There's no 9 pin.
That's his job. He'll do that, okay?
Just happen to look up and see that. Ethan, you're going to have to reset it. You're missing a 9. Andrew coming up here.
He's a split.
Split. Oh,
6-7.
6-7.
This is, it's early enough. You definitely want to make
Just
sure you
wanna
get the
your
1.
count.
Yep.
Make sure you get that 1. He got that 1 pin. You're
So
early
they
in the game. You're
Yep.
not like grinding where I got to really try and make this, and then you don't get it.
All right.
Ethan coming up with a double for his team.
Nolan with a 3 count.
Nolan leaving a 1-3. Aiden come up here in the 4th frame on the scratch side. See if he can strike here to give his team a triple here. Looked like he laid it a little short.
Yep. Leaves a 6-10. Not sure what ball it is. You recognize what ball he's throwing?
That would be the power torque.
Power tool. Made by
Made by Columbia.
Columbia. I was going to say, it sounds like a Colombian name.
Yes.
Alyssa. Oh,
Going
unlucky.
Leaving a jersey 7. Again, I think she did that earlier.
Yes, she did. She did.
Oh, my. Again, every time I'm on here,
Yes, every time you're on here, that Christy Zombro has to comment.
at least it wasn't as bad as that one time I was on here. Oh. Oh, there it was again, wasn't it? Nice shot by Lucas there.
Ian crossing over leaves the 2-8.
So this This is almost the, I don't know if you took notice, but it's almost the exact same finals as we had at Trindle, 21 and under at Trindle. The only difference is Aiden Davis' partner was Brandon Bowe. And Aiden and Brandon were the number 1 seed.
Powers did not make his spare, so the lead down to 29.
Andrew almost crossing over, leaving the 3-6-10. And Darren on the scratch side left the 10 pin. Keeping his team with a right now 31 pin lead, but could go down to, technically this could go down to a 11 pin lead.
Yes. All right, Ethan.
Got that in a little bit.
Yep.
Trip to 6.
Nolan.
Leaving the 1, 2, 4, 8.
Just can't get the ball to turn right now.
No, it's not. He is avoiding the gray boards though.
Yeah. So as I discussed, before they start the last game, when they're on, they're on. When they're not on, they're not on.
Yeah, you were right.
Yes.
They started house on fire.
Yes.
That last game.
That's
See
got a
if they can
chance.
Start something back up here.
And they make it.
See if they could turn the tables now. Aiden Davis coming up here, 6th frame.
Looking to cut the lead to their deficit to 1. And he does.
This coming up here.
That's not what you want to do on a spare.
No.
And she finally makes the 7th pin. Unfortunately.
I don't know, she's getting a little tired.
It could be, they're
Her,
on.
her body at the line is like
Yes.
a little low to the left, like she's like losing energy.
Yes.
Lucas coming up. Found something.
Definitely not the best of frames. But they still got the lead.
Lucas getting 2, which that's what you want to do right now.
All right, Ian Powers now up. That's a better shot.
Very good shot. Darren coming up here on the left.
He goes 10 back.
Try to give a little spark for him and Lucas after Lucas leaving that split. Jersey for Andrew.
Leaves a 10 pin.
Ethan coming up here. Strikes here, he can take the lead back.
He gets the 7 out.
He didn't look comfortable at the line.
He did not. All right, Nolan up now in the 7th.
Going Jersey.
5-9.
strikes here, they can take a 25 pin lead here.
Aiden does not strike. Nolan spares. All right, so now Nolan says, all right, sis,
You want to help me out?
set me up here. That's a better
It's a
shot.
better shot by Alyssa.
Can't get better than that.
Can't get better than that. That was splitting right in the 1-2 pocket.
You couldn't have done better.
No. If I would throw a shot like that, they'd be like, that was probably the best ball you've thrown in 20 years. Aiden converting his spare.
Like about 2 minutes. Because they cross people with and they start
Ian now up. 6 pin.
I did. You like it?
All right, Lucas Francis looking for a much needed double for his team.
Yeah, this
In the
is a
8th?
big shot. Goes from going through the face to way light.
Yes, Powers convert, so it's a 14-pin match. Randisi's still in front.
Lucas converting. Andrew coming up here in the 9th, foundation frame.
Ooh, Andrew
4-7.
Arnold. Andrew Arnold almost left a split. Broke it up. A break for his team. Over on the scratch match, Davis and Reimer up by 22 with 2 frames to go.
Yeah.
This will be Zombro's last shot, barring a tie.
And Zombro needs to strike here to give his team any kind of chance yet. Footwork was not great. And 10 pin.
All right, so if the Randisis can mark twice here,
Hey, he's been hitting that 3 pin pretty good here last
Yes.
couple shots.
tricky spare, 5 count.
Yeah, that 9 pin doesn't help.
No. Especially, you know, with him only being 7 years old.
Yeah.
10, 9, 10, 11,
9.
one of the.
9 or 10.
That's got a chance.
Chalk that up on the scratch side.
So now, if Alyssa could double in 7, that will wrap it up. She did. She threw a great shot in the 8th. Francis and Zombro open in the 9th, so they have 173.
Yeah, you can put a
So
fork
just
in that.
yeah, so basically just good count.
Ethan just needs any kind of mark.
Alyssa, her first shot. Oh, can't get the wiggle. But if she,
You need a 6 pin.
yes. All right, Davis and Reimer will be your winners today in the scratch division. Now, if Alyssa could make this spare and get 7, she would force a double out of Ian Powers.
Yep. Aiden Davis and Ethan.
Jason Reimer, 227-182 victory over Zombro and Francis. All right, turn our attention to the handicap side. Big spare here, attempt for Alyssa. That looks good.
I think it's good.
That's good. All right, so now she wants to be sure she gets 7, because that would force Ian Powers to double in the 10th. If she gets 6, Ian could go strike spare, and we would have a tie. That looks good. All right, that's 8.
That's 8.
So that's 172.
Yep,
So Ian Powers will need to double. Now, he has 2 strikes so far on this lane. He struck in the 2nd and he struck in the 6th.
His last shot either wasn't that bad.
It was not.
I'd say it. Hell,
And he carries. That's 1.
hey, he needs one more. Strike to win. Anything less is a loss. This is second place.
Yep. So he got 1 in and carried, and
Got
it looked
one
like that
out.
when he got out and carried.
Now, stay behind
Yep,
the line
got to stay behind the line.
and get 3.
Dare I say Del Val?
Jason Allhouse.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Stay behind the line, and that's a winner.
$180 to $172. Great final match. I will say, had the Randises won, you would have been intrigued because it's about a 20-minute interview with him.
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah. Nolan will just talk and talk and talk.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's a treat when I get to interview them.
Yeah. Might have to look back and see when he interviewed him.
Alyssa, a little different.
Shy.
A little more on the quiet side. Nolan, nah.
No. Mouth goes more than a duck's mouth.
You know what lane you're on?
All right, so we'll give away some
Metals and hardware.
for our runner-up and our champions. And then we'll do final interviews, and then we will.
Pack it up. Well, I'm packing it up now. 'Cause now it's all you guys.
See, Rachel knew.
All right.
She remembers when Nolan did good. As the Danny Wiseman tournament.
Okay. All right, Jason.
Thank you as always,
Honor.
Mr. Zombro.
Probably see you next weekend.
Bravo. Actually, we're supposed to have a non-genetically proven son appearance next week.
Oh, good. That means I don't have to sit here next weekend.
Well, we'll see.
Okay, bowling fans, that concludes today's PJBT here at Bowlero Hiester Lanes. I want to thank Strike Zone Pro Shop for sponsoring today's event. Our runner-up finishers in the scratch division. Each bowler getting a $125 scholarship to certificate, and medal goes to Lucas Francis and Darren Zombro III.
Lucas Francis, Darren Zombro III, runner-up finishers today in the scratch division.
Our runner-up finishers in the handicap division. Each bowler getting a $125 scholarship, certificate, and award goes to Alyssa and Nolan Randisi.
Alyssa and Nolan Randisi, second place today in the handicap division.
Okay, and our champions in the scratch division. Each bowler receiving a $200 scholarship, certificate, and the first place acrylic plaques go to Aiden Davis and Ethan Reimer.
Aiden Davis, Ethan Reimer, your champions today in the scratch division.
And our winners in the handicap division, each bowler receiving a $200 scholarship, certificate, and the first place acrylic plaques goes to Andrew Arnold and Ian Powers.
Andrew Arnold and Ian Powers, your champions today in the handicap division.
All right, we'll get a picture with our winners, and then we'll send them back for final interviews. Don't forget, tune in next Sunday afternoon for our finals of our next regular season singles event, Sunday, May the 1st. We will be at Strike Zone Alleys in Pottsville, PA, next Sunday afternoon. Thank you, everybody.
All right, let me set up the camera for final interview.
Run?
Yes, sir.
Sleep over there. Sitting down for like 2 minutes. Sleep and then I woke up.
There you go. A little bit more.
Have a seat in the white chairs. I'm gonna have to break my table. Maybe I might.
We're both
Okay. Ooh, we're being recorded for training purposes, as they say when you make a call. All right, so we're here with our handicap division champions today, pulling it out with a double in the 10th frame. We got Andrew Arnold, shake hands like a gentleman, and Ian Powers. Congratulations. So I'm sure you knew. If you didn't know, you can hear me say it, that you needed a double there in the 10th. Were you nervous?
Yeah.
Speak up.
I just I don't think about it. I just put my hand in the ball and go. So.
Okay. So, first shot looked a little in. The second shot looked a little out. But it's the X on the board that counts. So, you guys bowled really great today on this Amateur Bowlers Tour number 2 that I picked out. So, you're welcome. So, shot a lot of games over 200.
Yeah.
You keep bowling like that, we're going to be seeing you down the other end very soon. So, what do you contribute to your success today?
Luck.
Luck? Sure, why not?
I'd say definitely being able to pick each other up, because like I would have like a tough frame, but he would strike, and then he would pick me up, and then vice versa. And it was just it was a good team effort today.
Excellent, excellent. Where do you bowl out of?
Limerick Bowl.
Limerick. And where do you bowl out of?
The Palace in Downingtown.
So not too far from each other. And how old are you?
14.
15.
14 and 15. Gotcha. Gotcha. And how long have you been bowling for?
10 years.
11, I think.
Oh. Got to beat them by one and everything here, huh?
I turned 15 this week.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday.
And I
Thank
turned
you.
15 last week. So.
Well, he's got to beat you by 2. So what equipment did you throw today?
I went melee jab and pitch black for my right side spares.
I threw a Motive Jackal Ghost.
Okay.
And just a plastic
Alright.
Brunswick T-zone.
Okay. So, being the top seed, you got lane choice. Did you know that you wanted to go last? Like, was that the
yeah.
plan? So you just wanted to make sure you were on the lane you liked the best?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And it all worked out.
He's a
'Cause
10th frame bowler.
He's a 10th frame bowler. Excellent. All right, so who do you want to thank?
Oh goodness. Definitely parents and all my family.
Okay.
'Cause They support me a lot when I bowl.
I want to thank my dad because he's my coach. My mom for supporting me. And Andy, I know you're watching this. That's number 2.
Ooh. That's number 2, Andy. How many does Andy have?
None.
None. Oh. How many is this for you?
This is my second.
Second. So this is
First-
your number 2 too.
First in 4 years.
Wow. First. Well, good things come to
Within
those
the
who wait.
scholarship league, please be a little patient till they can get the tables cleaned off and get that stuff up before you force your way down from 14 down to where 9
Okay.
and 10. Just be careful. Let them get the stuff cleaned up and let them get their stuff out of here before you start moving down.
Thank you. All right. Anything else you want to say before we wrap this up?
Not really.
No?
Thank
All
you.
right. Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. So I'm sure we're going to see you as a team again sometime in the future.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I would
definitely.
assume. And we'll definitely see you championship weekend. 'Cause now you're automatically qualified. Not that you wouldn't have been there anyway. At your home bowling center.
Yeah.
All right. So let's wrap this up. Taking home the handicap division championship today with a big double in the 10th. We have Mr. Andrew Arnold. Shake hand. Very good. And Mr. Ian Powers. All right. So we'll let them get out of here, and then we'll let our scratch bowlers come in here. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just be careful. Till we get there. Just complain about these
I didn't bring my plaque up here, but
Were we not supposed to?
So I can't see him anyway. All right, we are here with our scratch division champions, Mr. Ethan Reimer. Shake hands. Mr. Well, he hasn't done it like you have a lot.
Well, yeah, no.
Yes. Yes. So, leaders today.
yep.
All day.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
All day.
I'll take your word for it. So, ABT pattern number 2. Didn't even know, I didn't even know till this week when I picked the pattern that the ABT series had a rec pattern. 23 mils, so not a lot of oil.
No.
How did you approach it today? Well, you're a lefty. You approach them all the same way.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. How'd you approach it?
But I mean, I was using the same ball for the most part.
Okay.
And the same line. I was right around the second arrow.
What ball?
8-9. Astrophysics.
Astrophysics.
We're on the 8-9 board most
All right.
of the day.
Okay.
And the final match, I had to move in a little more right.
Got you. Aiden?
Started left all day and just kept moving left.
moving
I
left.
made a ball change in like game 7, I think it was.
You went from what to what?
I went from a ghost pearl to a power torque. I went something actually more aggressive, but I don't know, it was just a cleaner look for me.
Got you.
Yep.
Got you.
Kept moving left.
So, I'll ask you the same question I asked the handicap champions. Being the top seed, what was your strategy as into like, you know, who was going to start, who was going to finish, what were you doing against your opponents?
We were just going in with a plan that we were going to have them start so he could be on the right lane and I could be on the left lane so I have more room to get left. And I don't have to drift in front of the ball returns.
Got it.
Yep.
That was pretty much the game plan.
So the plan was you were going to finish and you wanted to finish on the left lane.
So I had more room. Yeah.
So no matter what, that was the plan. So it didn't matter that the two lefties were going to be on the same pair. Didn't
so
matter
much.
you guys.
Not so much.
Got it. So this is tournament title number 3 for you, and this is tournament title number. Well, you're up on you're up
12.
on the board now.
12.
At 12, and this is number 6 on the year, 7 on the year, 8 on the year. I'm gonna keep going. 9 on the year.
Yeah, I'm pretty
10
sure
on
I'm
the year.
tied with Darren now at 8.
Ooh, Player of the Year race tightens up. You know, that's gonna mean I got to do a lot of calculations after this.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
So who do you want to thank?
I want to thank my parents for showing up.
What? That helps.
And yeah.
Where do you bowl out of?
Usually here or Berks Lanes.
Okay.
J Lanes.
All right. Where do you go to school?
Exeter.
Exeter. Oh, you're an Eagle. We won't hold that against you.
No.
No. Well, you know, the Antietam, you know.
Yeah, rivals.
Yeah, it's fine.
Aiden, who are you thanking?
Of course, you know, Dad for bringing me here every
Yeah.
weekend, you know, coaching me. Mom watching at home. Gotta, of course, thank Ryan May for drawing up my stuff. Buying me new jerseys. Got this one. Got to wear for this weekend.
That's
pretty cool. It's a volcano.
I made a comment on the stream about that shirt.
Oh, you did?
I said, it's
like
a new
it?
shirt. I like it. I said, of course. Then I said, I really like what's on the sleeve, of course.
Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
You know, had to get it
Where's
on
your
there.
Team Fats logo? Yeah.
That's, yeah, I need one.
Yeah, you
Gotta
do.
get one.
Yes. All right.
I forgot to thank him for obviously bowling
yeah,
with
of
me.
course.
Yeah, that would help.
That would probably.
That would help.
Picking each other up. I mean,
Yes. All right, taking home the Scratch Division Championships today. Apparently led wire to wire. I did not know that today. I was busy doing a lot of other things during qualifying. Mr. Ethan Reimer, shake hands.
Thank you.
Mr. Aiden Davis. Congratulations, gentlemen.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, let's bring Matthew in, and we will wrap this up.
Okay, well, thank you, everybody. Another great event today. And we go into the month of May with our 3 final regular season events. And next Sunday, we'll be back in Strike Zone Alleys in Pottsville for a regular season singles event. So make sure you come out and join us.
Short ride for you next week.
Short ride, yes.
You get the shortest ride of them all. Also.
Yes. All right, we'll see everybody next Sunday. Have a great week, and we'll see you then.
All right, from all of us here at the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour to all of you, have a safe, happy, and healthy week. We'll see you next Sunday from Strike Zone Alleys in Pottsville.
See ya.